Hello, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my sunflowers. How are you on this fine Monday?
Yes.
On this fine Monday evening. What time is it?
It is 7:48.
7:48 on this fine night. Early night, I guess, but it is night out. I was trying to think of the person. I just heard it on TV. The one that was on the show last Thursday.
Yes.
Kim gave the ceremony. Who was the name of them, baby Crone?
Yes, Chris Appleton and Lukas Gage.
Well, I wanted to do a reading on them, but I was, I don't know why. It just came out, so it didn't give me time to do it. So anyway, they broke up. And I really didn't think nothing of it. I was feeling like, oh, that was so sad, until baby Crone said that was only 6 months ago. And she began to say, did I think it was a setup? Like, did Kim set that up? And I asked her, I said, why would you think that? Like, my mind is not thinking. And she said, because, they had this supposed to have been a last minute, and she had the lady singing with Shania Twain, she did, everything was about her. Took them on the plane, and she began to say, do you think that Kimberly gave them that to get married for when the show aired, they could get a divorce? How did you explain that, baby Crone?
Yes.
Make noise. Go ahead.
Yes, I feel as though that it was Kim, just something she can add to her bucket list. Now she can say that she has married somebody.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Or, yes, she has been like a minute.
But she had married somebody before, she said, no? I don't know, I don't care. But the point is, but you think that this could have just been ratings for the show?
Yes.
Just something, really?
Because
it seems like it too.
I can't believe that this show was just filmed 6 months ago.
I absolutely, it seems like they're so desperate, like they won't give you a chance. When I see them, all I see is one thing going like this: bye, 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 bye. That's all I see. And that's why I really need them to sit down. Why? Because who are they if they're not begging? They about the beggingest people I've ever known. They're always begging and wanting you to buy something. To me, to always be in your face, always being in your face, and not even giving the best quality material, but always, that's like begging to me, So anyway, and Kim facilitated this marriage.
Yes, and it just seems suspicious.
And she did say, I did complain about, I thought she gave them terrible advice.
Yes,
but the best advice she did give was to say, get a prenup. She even said, I'll do it for you. So you're right. When you sit back and look at it, it looked like this was a setup. She paid them.
Yes, just
or it could have just all been a fake.
Yep, so she could have a storyline. She's like, guys, I need something to give to my fans. Could you get married, please? Yeah. And just fake it until the show comes out.
Well,
maybe that's why they even rushed to air it.
You know what? I can't. It's terrible. But she is known to be the master of deception. Lies. They have lied. And it's not, it makes sense. But baby Crone, just thinking, huh?
Yes, just thinking.
Man, and we sitting up there.
Because it was a kind of good episode. And then
I thought it was fairly good episode too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then she took over the Shania Twain. It was just like, future husband, this is going to be our song.
Oh, Kim, would you stoop that low for ratings? Ooh, girl, no. Baby Crone, you got me thinking like that. Now, it wouldn't be so. It makes sense.
Yes, it does make sense.
They could get a divorce. She probably paid him. She can afford anything she wants,
Need
right?
to flex her lawyer skills.
So anyway, because she even said, I'll write you up a prenup. Oh, you know what? This was hold up. Look, you have to tell me Whatever the cards say, you know everything I say is allegedly. But we're going to let the cards decide. Because if the negative cards come out, then you know it, right? So what I'm going to do, I've been trying to figure out what would be the best cards. I thought ship. Because they have to deal with commerce. And that means they made, now I'm kind of believing they made a deal. But whatever I believe, we're going to let the cards decide. No matter what. If it is true, if it's not true, we're just going to let the cards decide, all right? Okay, this is for entertainment purposes. This is for entertainment purposes. This read is. Okay. I mean, all of them, but this is the one that I'm really doing it because Baby Crone made a point, and it'll never be a way that we'll ever know unless loose lips sink ships.
Yes.
You know, unless one of them get mad and start talking, but I'm sure she put something like a gag where they can't say anything. She's a shrewd business lawyer. Well, she's not a lawyer, but she's a shrewd businesswoman.
Yes.
So anyway, I'm thinking ship because it's commerce and it was like lucrative and it was a deal. So, and let's see, they couldn't even wait till after the episode. No. You know what, Baby Crone? You know I'm tripping over that. Here, let me pick it out. I'm ready. Here we go. Whatever come out, come out. What am I looking for?
Ship.
Ship, ship, ship. Ship, ship. Let me get my glasses. Oh my goodness, whatever. And that's why I chose ship. Oh, it's right here.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Yes.
So we chose ship because I chose the ship because ship sailing in the night. This seemed like this could have been, I'm going to be neutral. So this is like a ship, and it has to deal with commerce. And it also has to deal with whatever you really wanted to deal with. I'm saying I'm using it as two people made a deal, and let's see if they made a deal, because the cards are going to tell us. And what am I saying? Two people that made a deal, and as soon as they're part of the show showed, they get divorced or filing for a divorce, letting the world know because they probably been separated. They certainly didn't do it overnight. So this probably was a deal. And this could have been something that the Kardashians thought up and probably Kim. And for the right price, I guess you could be bought. I'm just saying, hey, there's nothing wrong with it. Hey, you know, so let's see. So the first card that we're going to use, we're going to say anchor. Now, I want to go back and go from the bottom, but I don't know. I'm thinking, when I did them like this, so I'm going to stop here because it was right here. So that means this was over here and this was here. So I'm going to do that. And what is this? This is the tower. Isn't tower 19? The pictures are off for me. You know, I use two different cards.
Yes, 19 is tower.
It is house. You know what, Baby Crone? We're going to get that other camera. We're going to put it over top of the table so when we film, they could see it. Can we do that? Yeah. Next card we're going to have is fish. Next card, clover. Next card, sickle. Scythe.
Yes.
I call it the sickle. Next card, roses.
Bouquet.
Bouquet. You're right. And the next card would be?
Clouds.
Clouds. So, give me a moment. Let me look. Now, it's not a bad card at all. Really, it isn't. Past, present, and future. So the star of this reading would be who?
The ship?
No, the people I'm reading for.
Oh, Chris and Lukas.
Yes, but the star, who does her hair?
Chris.
Okay, Chris is the star. So Chris married Lukas.
Yes.
Okay. So what I see here, first of all, I see a house. And so when you see it, when you think of house, you think of stability. You think of being stable. You think of being comfortable, right? So here underneath of the house, we see an anchor. So we see that their house wasn't anchored down. It looked pretty, but it was a lot of things going on. And it seemed like shortly, I think it was a deal gone wrong, but let's just play with the reading anyway. And then under the anchor, I see the scythe. So that means there's a lot of cutting away, getting rid of. They're at the point where they're hating each other at this point. This is like a hate. I'm feeling hate. I feel as though there was issues over money, situations dealing with money. Underneath money would be ship, which would be commerce, and underneath of that was a 9, which was the
bouquet.
The bouquet. And which is the bouquet? Means something good come your way, you know, or meeting someone. Well, it seems to me, but this bouquet is under them. So under them is, to my left would be the scythe, and to my right would be storm. So this, even if you go up the ladder, if you go up this way, you'll see the storm, you'll see the ship. So you know this was rocky from the very beginning. And then you see the house. And the house was unstable. So you see that. However, here you see fish. You see abundance. And then right next to fish, like past, present, future, you see this moment of luck, this quick moment of things are going to work in your favor. Underneath of that, you see tower, as if being bound or closed in, or a fortress even. So in such a sense, you see a house, you see a tower. But even under the tower, even under that fortress, even under that place where you feel safe, even that has a storm right under it. So it shows that all the cards are, some cards are good cards, but these cards are like showing very negative. Like this is like very storm. So, you know, it's like, it's only been 6 months. So even though it's been 6 months, they have collapsed. They probably collapsed that night. I truly starting to believe by looking at the cards, this was a deal that was gone wrong. I think this was rushed. I think this was a deal that gone wrong. I think that it just was a deal. And do I think that they had a relationship? Yes, I do. I truly believe that there was a relationship. I truly do believe, and I truly believe that they had been together. You know how long they've been together?
Yes, let me see.
And what's their signs? So because I do see that, I really, really do. I'm going to lay 3 cards out because I want to know the outcome.
Chris is 40 and a Gemini.
He's 40?
Yes.
Wow. And that other guy had to have been young. Well, as you read. So as I come down, I just wanted to add 3 more cards because I'm curious about how this is looking. What did you have? You don't have nothing on the other guy?
Still trying to find him.
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
I need you to tell me, what is this 20? Is this 20 garden?
Park. Well, the same thing.
Park garden, okay. And is this 22 has to deal with a crossroad?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not familiar with their cards. So inside of this relationship, what I see is at the end of it, I think that this is just, they were just never rooted. They were never meant to be. I think this was done as I really do, truly do believe that. I think that even under the crossroad, you know, under crossroads, this was all done. This was sloppily done. It was fun. It was done in an open place where they had their marriage. All of this to me was set up. This was all a setup for a storyline.
Yes. Well, here we go. Found it out. Lukas is 28.
See the park setting? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I knew he was young.
Yes, and also a Gemini.
Okay, so they both were Geminis. Okay.
Yes.
So they had the fire. They just...
Yes, and here it says that they first sparked rumors of romance in February of 2023 and got engaged a month later.
Okay, I'm done. So you see, this is a joke. And, but from what I read out of it, this is just a quick read. What I got out of it, I think this was a storyline. It was done as a storyline. And that's all to it. They broke up, they made some coins, and that's all this was. This was for a storyline to help the Kardashians. And I did enjoy it.
It was
You
good.
may have not enjoyed it, but Baby Crone, did you enjoy it?
Yes, I did
I
enjoy
really
it.
did enjoy it. But it was a storyline and nothing to it. This is going to blow away like everything else. This was just a quick reading to see what was going on in this madness, the merge that Kim built.
Yes.
It did not work. I didn't expect it to because it was rushed. It wasn't, she forgot her sister. It was just not. And then they got married. Not that it's anything wrong with getting married in a chapel or in Las Vegas. Nothing wrong with that. But it just seemed like the way it was a lot of people. It just seemed Shania Twain was the most beautiful part. It just seemed rushed, and it just seemed like it was thrown together, like Married in 90 Days or Married in 60 Days. That's what it seemed like to me. And you know what? I just wish Kim just had more value for the things that she does. This was not good. Especially now that it's over, but it was probably all a part of her show. I think that all of this was a scam. It was a setup for the show, and it worked because I did it, and that lets me know that she will do whatever she can to save the show. And that's it. So there she did. She too sold you on to get married at the Justice of the Peace and Las Vegas at a chapel. Well, that's my read.
Oh, wait, hold on first. Before you say that, I just want to say that just shows you how Kim doesn't respect marriage.
Well, she didn't even, well, that's because marriage has to be fun. See, this was fun. Mm-hmm. She was all about the fun. She does respect it as long as it's fun. When it's no longer fun, it's like, why stay miserable? Mm-hmm. So anyway, not to bash on Kim. She did a wonderful job. This was a thing for her show. That's why she was all in it. So this was all propaganda. I hope you enjoyed this quick read. Thank you. Have a good day. Have a good night. Sunflowers.